Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're in northern Minnesota filming our first ice fishing trip of the season.
Hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, this is the earliest I have been on the ice in as long as I can remember. Today is November the 19th. Matty B, come on over, buddy. We're up in Ely, and this is where you went to college, and that's why you know these backwood lakes. But I'll tell you what, folks, we got plenty of safe ice here, 5 inches, but getting back here was a trip today. First of all, the trail is scenic.
Oh, it's awesome. We always pack a chainsaw because, believe it or not, we have cut trees to get back here with the Yamahas. But didn't have to do that today. But it was an adventure getting out here through the cattails. Yeah.
Well, I should mention that Pete actually walked out and checked the ice, took the drill with him, and going through the bog was the only way to get on because the stream that comes in was too thin of ice, right?
Oh yeah, there's barely any ice there. The bogs are solid. There's enough there to ride the Yamahas over, and then once we get out, we put ramps down just to make sure from the cattails to the main lake we wouldn't bust through there.
We're gonna have fun today, right?
Oh, they should bite. It's I think the warmest I've ever fished up here before.
Me too. Hey folks, let's show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. You know, it's really nice, you get this early ice like this. I feel really safe in my Ascent float suit.
Yep.
And you have
The Ice Armor by Clam, the Glacier suit.
And it's really cool. We tested these out.
Yes, we did in Canada.
A couple weeks ago, I made you jump in the water. Let's take a look at that.
And
right?
I sure did float.
It was cold.
Thank goodness.
Okay, if you're gonna go, you should probably go.
Look at that! There we go. Let's see how these float suits work. Oh, they're working. They're working. They're both floating. They're both floating. I'll tell you what, those are wonderful. If something does happen, folks, I'll tell you what, our clam suits will keep you safe. Ice Armor by Clam float suit. Hey, welcome back. I guess you would say we're back in the bush country up in Ely here, huh?
Yes, we are.
A lot of these small lakes, though, aren't there?
Oh, there's a ton of 2 to 600 acre lakes. I mean, they're everywhere. Pick one and go.
And in college, he didn't go to school. He went out on the lakes and checked them out.
And walked everywhere.
Crappies, bluegills, northern pike, largemouth. We've been here before. We've done well. But this is a new bait that I'm using. What I really like this bait, it's a Kastmaster with a chain on it.
Yeah, that chain, the drop chain, there's a lot of companies do it, and it's a unique, gives it a really unique action. It gets a swinging action, and it's awesome from panfish all the way up to game fish.
Hey, this is cool. A tungsten google-eye jig.
Yeah, this is really unique. There's nothing even close like it on the market. It's
the eyes
tungsten
move
with a glass rattle, so it looks like a real eyeball, and those fish come up and look at it like they do a lot under the ice, and then a little bit of vibration is going to seal the deal.
Blake!
Dad!
I'm coming. I don't even have a line in yet. Let's see what you got here.
It's my first one down, and I'm using, ooh, nice.
Crappie. Lip them and hold them. Boy, is that a pretty color.
The Acme Tungsten Google Eye Jig. Wow. First fish of the ice fishing season.
Well, how did you enjoy getting out here today? That was interesting.
It was quite the adventure, but we got out here safe, and I got the first fish of the day.
And that's a perfect eater-sized crappie.
That is nice.
And you will get some bigger ones on this lake.
Yeah, this isn't that fat, but it's long.
Was he close to the bottom?
Yep, I went down right away, and he got it.
Nicely done.
Yo, Matt, I got another one on the tungsten.
Oh, Blake, come on.
Get the...
Oh, another nice crappie.
Nice
Look
job.
at
The second one.
that. Look at that.
Wow.
Hey, Matty B, one of the keys, though, to this type of pan fishing is you guys came into this section and drilled a bunch of holes with that Jiffy E6, and that's a quiet auger, but you let them sit for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. We're only fishing about 10 to 12 feet of water. We drilled about 30 holes first. While it settles down, we put all of our Beaver Dam tip-ups out, and then we come back and start
Hold that one
jigging.
out, Blake.
Nice.
Those are, you know, those are real nice
wanna hold it.
crappies, aren't they? Well,
Third time I go
mean,
down.
come on.
Not
I haven't
kidding
even-
you. I haven't got. Oh,
Ooh, there's a nice
this
one.
must be the hot hole.
The tungsten jig is nice though because it's
Yeah.
heavy and you can feel the bite really easily.
Yep, and you don't really need any like bait because of the Google eyes that makes that
Ooh,
noise.
yeah, well, Pete's got one.
Woo!
Yay! Hey there, Petey. Last time I saw you, we were muskie fishing, and it was only a couple weeks ago.
We should still
Oh,
be
there you
musky.
go.
Oh, yeah, nice guy. And
Why
that's
are
a
the- why are-
Kastmaster.
Why are these so dark colored?
That's just the watercolor.
Oh, it is the
bottom
watercolor?
composition. Yeah, every lake's a little different. You know, sometimes they're more golden. These are darker, but nice fish. He was pretty aggressive.
Isn't this cool up here? I love this Ely
You
area.
know what's actually cool is it's not cool too right now,
Yeah.
but it is beautiful. It actually reminds me of where we were last, the Canadian Shield.
There we go, John.
Hey, somebody other than Blake and Pete.
Yeah, they're on fire.
I mean, these aren't bad, are they?
Yeah, they're nice crappies. that's for
I mean,
sure.
you know, and you know, we got the tip-ups out, and you know, we should tell the folks we've caught some big pike here in the past.
Yeah, we have. Blake got a real nice one last year.
But I mean, these are just perfect eating size fish, and the early ice action over by you in Iron River should be really good now. Do you have safe ice over there?
Yeah, we have safe ice on a few smaller lakes, and the big ones will be froze very soon.
Yeah, cool. Nice job. I'm coming, Rob. I'm coming, buddy. All righty. We've been catching a lot of small pike today. Let's see what you got here, man. Wow, he had a lot of line out, didn't he, Rob? Wow. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's a nice pike. There you go, buddy. That's a beautiful fish.
That.
Well built too, huh, Pete?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Actually, hold him up for a second. Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a nice
jealous
fish.
because I caught about 10 and they were all tiny.
Yeah, nobody wanted to get this one. I'm like, I'll go.
I was bored.
No, that's the fun thing though about when you're doing this pan fishing is you're allowed 2 lines in Minnesota, so everybody's jigging with one line and we're setting beaver dams with the other. And that's a hold them up one more time, Rob. I mean, that's a you know those are
nice
fun
fish.
and that's a nice fish.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's nice.
Was this shallow set here, Pete?
Yes, I think it's about 10 here.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
This is kind of fun.
Well, I haven't.
I gotta
fished-
say, well, I know,
well,
sorry, I got that other rod there.
Ooh, that's another. Those are perfect eating. Well, that
a
is
little bit
nice.
bigger fish there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You and Blake are
Yeah,
red hot.
Blake's still catching them over there.
She's got another one on.
Dad, I'm red hot over
You
here.
and Pete. It's the You and Pete show.
I wonder if this one's gonna be a little bigger. This
Well, let's see. Come on. It's happening. Ooh, there's a dandy.
that's a bigger
Yeah,
one.
hold them out.
Wow. This must be the hole.
No, but you know, it's so rare to be on the ice before Thanksgiving, and
And it's so nice out.
no wind.
No wind.
Well, we're going to
30
put our
degrees.
clam hub shelter up and cook
Yes,
brats too,
yes,
but hold
that's
that out. I
That's
mean,
a nice
you know,
one. And you know how so fun it is on the Helix? Just like a video game. You just, every time I go down, you see them come up.
Who's on it?
Hey,
we
Dax
go.
Areno, what are you doing sitting on my old Grizzly there, buddy?
I was just checking it out, John.
No, Dax, ooh, that's a nice
There we
crappie.
go.
There
That's
you
a
go,
dandy.
pal. That is a beauty.
There's a-
Now, I was talking to Matt before. You and Matt went to college up here in Ely, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you played sports for, what was the name of the college?
Vermilion College, VCC.
What a place to go to school.
It was fun. Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys just fished all these lakes?
Don't tell our parents that, but we did a lot more fishing than we went to school.
Hold that one up. Now, what is that? That's 10, 11, right?
Oh yeah, that's all of 11, John. Yeah.
And you guys have gotten them up to 14 in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We'll get one today, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dad, this feels good. Gosh, this feels
What
good.
do we got? Another pike on the tip up.
I don't know, but it feels good.
All right, that's fun.
And guess what? It has the Livingston bullet on this one.
Oh, well, you'll have to explain what that is.
Yeah, let's see.
And here he
Oh,
comes.
big
Nice
large.
Ooh,
bass.
nice.
Hey.
Wow.
We're northern pike fishing.
That is a nice bass.
Isn't that
Wow.
a beauty?
That is a beauty.
And this is something that we got to talk about, Blake. And we
Yep.
use these. This is the Livingston sound bullet.
Yep, it has that EBS sound, which is like a bait in distress sound, and the fish Love it. Clearly.
No, it actually does draw fish
EBS,
in. We
yep.
proved that muskie fishing this year. We ran these on muskie rods.
Yep.
But this is a perfect attractant to use on a tip-up.
Yep, it is, and it really got this guy going.
That's a pretty, but you've had a good morning so far.
It has been a good one.
We've only been out here a couple of hours, but
Yeah.
no, these are available now, and
Livingston Bullet EBS sound.
and what they do is make the noise of a bait fish in distress. Right. Nice bass.
It
You're gonna
works.
let that one go too, right?
Yep, let's take a pic.
Well, let's reset the tip up too.
Okay.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Stay warm with this deal. Heat Factory body and toe warmers. 1 pack just 99 cents. A 40 pack just $39.60. Stay warm with Heat Factory at Fleet Farm.
You know, I'm just driving all over, you know?
Yeah,
Ooh, nice
right.
bluegill.
Really nice.
Yeah, that is. Hold that up. And again, that tungsten Google Eye jig, what I like about this bait a lot, Matt, first of all, the tungsten gives you a much better feel when they're biting, but those eyes actually roll in there, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's a real glass rattle, John, with a little BB in there. So when you're shaking it, that's rolling side to side, so it looks like a real, gives it like a 3D dimensional eye look, and then the rattle, I mean, all panfish love it. It's awesome, awesome jig.
I haven't caught a filmer yet because I keep running around filming everybody else.
You are working hard today.
Hey, Josh Arini, look at this guy, Josh. This is a nice one, buddy.
Look what I just got on a
you
tip
just
up.
got that on a tip-up. Hold
Yeah.
that up. Now, we should tell the folks, you know, early ice, when you're looking for spots to fish, they're going to be usually on a weed edge. Is that the deal, or in the weeds?
Yeah, weed edge or in the weeds. You know,
Yeah.
as long as the weeds are still green.
Well, I mean, that's a real nice
That's a
crappie,
big
right
crappie,
there.
yeah.
And a good bass.
Cool.
And again, we've only been fishing, what, 3 hours?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you got my auger. What is that, like 50 holes already today?
Oh yeah, just keep going, cutting and moving.
Well, the ripper blades are good gripping on this ice, aren't they?
Yeah, they catch quickly, and I'm getting through really quick.
Yeah, and the battery is awesome.
Yeah, after thorough testing, they're saying it's the strongest battery on the market.
Okay, I want 35 more holes right out here, right?
Hey, no problem.
All right.
We were fishing the lakes of Ely, Minnesota, an 8-hour drive from Milwaukee, 9 hours from Chicago, and 3.5 hours from Minneapolis.
A brand new exciting tungsten jig out by Acme Tackle this coming winter, the Google Eye Tungsten Jig. Two things I love about this jig is it has a built-in glass rattle that puts off noise and vibration that'll trigger all types of different panfish. The second unique feature about it is the glass rattle looks like a real eyeball. A lot of times when you're fishing panfish in the wintertime, they will come up on it and stay back 2, 3, 4 inches from your jig and stare at it. This is gonna give it a realistic profile and seal the deal on your next ice fishing trip. Check them all out at acmetackle.com.
I switched to the Evinrude E-Tech G2 3 years ago, and I'll tell you what, the raw power in this engine just blows me away. The whole shot, even with a 21-foot fiberglass boat, gets me up on plane just like a jet engine. And even with all that torque and power, I get the best gas mileage in the industry. And listen to this, there's no oil changes, and the E-Tech G2 winterizes itself with the push of a button. There's no scheduled maintenance for the first 5 years, and Evinrude has the best customer coverage package available. The E-Tech G2 is built right here in Wisconsin. For a dealer near you, go to evinrude.com.
Len Groom from Amsoil here, and we're talking about trailer bearings. One of the most neglected pieces on that trailer are the bearings. People just don't think about them, especially with a boat trailer where it's going in and out of the water, even an ATV, UTV trailer, or a snowmobile trailer that's going down the highway in the water in adverse conditions. You always want to make sure you check those bearings and apply some grease when you can. You definitely want to check them seasonally. Amsoil's water-resistant grease is a perfect choice for your trailers. For more information on any of our greases, check out amsoil.com.
For 2019, Acme's expanding their tungsten jig series. We have a brand new hammered finish series. 3 colors, gold plated, chrome plated, and copper plated. What I love about these jigs, they throw off a lot of flash. Check them all out at acmetackle.com.
Josh, every time I go down, buddy, one comes forward, here he is, one keeps comes about 4 feet off the
Ooh,
bottom.
nice one there.
And you know, these are just gorgeous crappies on average, you know. And again, folks, that's that Google Eye jig, but you really like that, huh?
I do. That's my favorite one. I mean, it's more flashy, and I think they really like that.
And those eyes move. And also, you know, the tungsten, we should explain to the folks, is heavier, so you get a better feel on your bite.
Yep, and you can get down a lot quicker too in deep water.
Yeah.
All right,
hey,
we got
my buddy
one.
Acorn's with us too on this trip, folks. And Acorn, one of the best panfish ice anglers I know. That's a nice one, Acorn.
Yeah.
Wow, hold him up, buddy.
There we go.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So you're a post office guy now,
I
huh?
am. I'm delivering mail.
So you're doing rural routes?
Yep.
What area?
Round Iron River.
Yeah, you enjoying it?
Yes.
And you and Jenny are happy together?
Happy, happy, happy.
Oh, that's neat. And that's a beautiful cropperoo there, buddy.
Yes, it is.
Oh my. Oh my. Look at that.
What you got?
Oh my gosh.
There's
Blake over there. Wow, that is a jumbo there. Gosh.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
a big one
nicely
there.
done. Is that on the plastic?
Yep, that was on the Google-eyed tungsten and the plastic, the Mackie plastic.
Look at that.
Oh, that's by Clam, right? The
Yep.
Mackie plastic? Yeah,
I
that
love
stuff
them.
is good.
By far my favorite plastics.
Boy, that's a nice fish right there.
It
And you
is.
could see him on the hummingbird real clearly, huh?
He came up. I had to tease him though, but he grabbed it once he got up to it.
So are you and Blake dating now?
Oh yeah, no, we're not dating.
Although some people think that.
Ooh, Matt, see him on the screen, Matt? See him on the screen?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to lift up a little bit. There he is. That is fun on that screen, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a couple.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, nice. You get a couple layered, and then you keep coming up like that, and that triggers it.
Now, one thing, you know, when people are using these Google Eye tungsten jigs, you know, I'm changing with the mood of the fish. I mean, that one I had to, you know, work pretty good to get them to come up.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, sometimes you got to always see the mood. Sometimes pound it, sometimes hit the bottom, sometimes keep bringing it up. But
I want to repeat, too, one thing I love about that Google Eye tungsten is how fast it sinks. I can get right back down there immediately.
yeah, and it keeps your line tight. So it takes out waves out of your line, and then a lot of times what it does is the weight is these crappies will lift it up, and the spring bobber will go actually up, that upward bite.
And you're cleaning fish, yay.
All right, today I cooked on our first ice fishing trip of the season, flame grilled Johnsonvilles, which is awesome because guess what? They're pre-cooked at Johnsonville, so they cook super fast on the ice, and any day of the week, if you want a Johnsonville, you just pop it in the microwave. How were they?
Wow.
Right? How awesome on a day on the ice. Johnsonville Flame Grilled Italians. Find them at your local retailer today.
Tip up! Tip up! All right, whose Beaver Dam is that? That's the old Dax there. All right, guys. Ooh, it's moving, it's moving.
Look at that Beaver Dam.
Yeah, sting them.
There we go.
Whoa.
Big pike?
It feels good.
We've gotten some big pike over the years.
Oh, yeah, this spot especially. Okay.
Yeah, Rob and I were crappie fishing, and then all of a sudden we heard the flag pop.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, my gosh! Look at the size of that largemouth bass. Now, that is a giant.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, keep them up there. That is a giant in Florida, much less northern Minnesota.
Look at that.
Matt, how big is that?
Oh, that's pushing 5 pounds. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
a big,
is gorgeous.
thick old
And such
fish.
a pretty color on that thing, too.
Yes.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, when you're setting your tip-ups, say you're in 12 feet of water, how far off the bottom are you setting your bait?
Well, all the fish have eyes on the top of their head, John, so we usually go 3, 4, 5 feet off the bottom, and thankfully this guy swam by and he was hungry.
Boy, that is a beauty.
I'll take that on tournament day any day.
Yes, sir. Hey, Matt, grab your Beaver Dam here. I want to just mention that we actually have a new Beaver Dam out this year.
Yeah, John.
And we're taking a look at a picture of it right now. Then that's a lighted tip-up?
Yep, it's the Beaver Dam Northern Light Tip-Up. It's a built-in LED on the top of the flag, and the wires run through the inside of the flag, and there's a waterproof battery case in the bottom. And I'm telling you what, it's an on-off button switch, and it is a game changer for nighttime fishing.
Hey, hold this one up one more time, buddy.
Wow.
Congratulations. That is an awesome fish, and we're going to obviously release that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, Matty B.
That was getting me excited, Johnny.
I know.
Ooh, fish. Oh, Maddie B. On the gold Acme Tungsten Google Eye.
Nice job.
Ooh,
nice.
Nice. That is a nice one. That's probably what how many have I caught today?
I don't know, but you've been catching them.
Yeah, they really like that gold color, eh?
Oh, you got the rod line right next to you.
How many colors do they come in?
15. So
Oh, wow.
got a color for every day and every water.
There you go.
Clarity.
Nice.
Folks, getting into these backwood lakes is tough, but you always want to bring a shelter along. And Clam has a great variety of hub pop-up shelters, and they're very easy to transport, aren't they?
Yep, and they're easy to take up and down, especially when we're fishing different spots of the lake. And they're lightweight, so I can carry them, and they're warm.
And there's a lot of room in there. Look how many guys are fishing in there.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Whoa!
5.
Whoa!
Holy cow, six people. No, they are roomy, they are portable, they're easy to put up and take down, and they have a wide variety of these hub shelters.
Yep, and for more information, go to clamoutdoors.com.
Just to be safe, I want to put in a higher capacity Johnson bilge pump.
Dad, you don't need all those tools to change the Johnson bilge pump. All you need is a higher capacity Johnson cartridge motor. It's that simple.
Hey Blake, that is really cool. I guess I won't need these. Johnson cartridge bilge pumps. The highest capacity, the easiest to maintain, and the easiest to install. Johnson Pump, our choice for safety and reliability.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
There we go, John.
I'm coming, Josh. I'm coming, buddy.
This one feels a little better.
What a fun day, huh?
Oh, it's been a blast.
Catching lots and lots of fish. That one looks pretty decent,
Yeah,
doesn't
this
it?
one's got a little weight. Maybe it's a pike or something.
Well, remember, it's a half-hour show. Here he is.
I'm trying.
And,
Ooh, nice crappie
That
there.
is a beauty right there.
Yeah.
Thumb him. Yeah,
That's a
good
good
job. Hey, you know, a lot of guys are asking about ice conditions and that type of thing. And our new AMSOIL fishing report has just been released, and it has a preview of the ice fishing in all the states in the upper Midwest. Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin.
Yep.
And people can go to amsoil.com/MFR, and you're part of that fishing report, and what we do is talk about ice conditions and tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'll know what's biting, where they're biting, and how safe the ice is.
And again, that's amsoil.com/MFR, and
yep.
that is a nice crappie.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2019 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Jim Dembeck of Heartland. He caught this 52-inch muskie on Lake of the Woods on a jake. Jason Stockstad of Fond du Lac boated this 43-inch salmon in Port Washington on a flicker shad. Larry Arndt of North Judson, Indiana, caught this 47-inch muskie on the Chippewa flowage on a matlock. Sam Noto of Frankfort, Illinois, caught this 49-inch muskie on Lake St. Clair on a bulldog. And this week's kids winners are Darren Davids of Franklin, caught this 14-inch crappie on Estelle Lake on a leech, and Aaron Herzberg of Lakeville, Minnesota, caught this 32-inch walleye on the Rainy River on a jig.
I go to Fleet Farm every week to find the hot new deals. Check out what I found this week. 20% off all Chappell sleds on sale starting at a low fleet price of $31.99. And Frog Tog's boot, foot, chest waders are on sale for $54.99.
There it is, John.
Hey, way to go there, Marcarini. Maybe we're starting to get, that's a nice bluegill. Yeah, hold them nice and steady like that. And they're hammering those little tungsten jigs, aren't they?
They definitely are, John.
Now, was that one on the bottom too?
That one was on the bottom also.
Did you get them to come up at all? Or?
It took a little bit of finessing, but it finally hammered it.
Here we go. Ooh, yeah, you're right next to me now, huh? You moved in?
Yeah,
Hey, yeah, Pete caught a nice bass, by the way. Ooh, that's a nice bluegill, Rob. That is a pretty fish. Now, hold him real steady. Now, that would be about, what, 8 and a half?
He's probably a little bigger than that. Yeah, 8.5, yeah.
And
Nice
that's,
fish.
I should mention, you know, you obviously are over in St. Germain, but you love bluegill fishing in the winter, don't you?
I do. No, they're fun to catch, especially when they're active, and you know, and more so, they're better to eat.
Ooh, guys,
I got one too. I got a crappie. I got a crappie here.
Let's see. I don't know what I got.
What you got there?
It feels good though, Dad.
Ooh, that's a beautiful bluegill.
Nice.
Now, my crappie, hey, Matt, come here. My crappie's about 10, I think. And Blake's bluegill, here, hold them up right next to that. That's a beautiful bluegill, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. My first bluegill of the day.
Now, did he come off the bottom too?
Yes. Yep. And I teased him a little bit. He didn't come very fast, but I had to tease him up, and he gobbled it.
It's been a good day of fishing, hasn't it?
Yeah, these panfish are awesome.
Aren't they great?
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
Thank you, buddy. That's a nice one,
Let's
Blake.
take a pic.
La la la. I'm just walking around watching you guys catch fish.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. No, it is fun. Let's see, that bluegill crappie, maybe just caught a couple nice gills.
It's not fighting like a gill.
There you go. That's a nice crappie.
Nice
Pete.
crappie,
There you
yeah.
go, buddy. Hey, you know, we were just talking, you know, how nice this morning is, but somebody just checked the radar. We got a big snowstorm coming. And being here in northern Minnesota, I'm kind of thinking, hold that out, that maybe we should call this instead of driving home in sleet and snow.
That's not going to be any fun driving them.
Yeah, well, we'll stick it out for a little while longer, see if we can
Maybe
get a few
they'll
more
pick
of
up
these.
a little bit.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
It's the pre-Black Friday savings event at Fleet Farm. Get unbelievable sale prices before Black Friday. Get 20 to 50% off top toy brands, including 30% off Melissa and Doug toys, and 30% off Schleich figures and play sets. Plus, get a 6-quart pressure cooker for just $49.99, and Northland ice fishing rods. Buy one, get a $10 gift card. Visit FleetFarm.com for over 100 exclusive online-only deals through Thanksgiving Day. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
At Jiffy, we pride ourselves at being #1 in developing the best propane drills on the ice. It's why our engineers have worked side by side with anglers for 65 years running. All built and tested right here in the US of A. Patented proven performance is Jiffy's vision for the future, and from where we stand, the future looks pretty darn sweet. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
Always a fun time to come to Ely, but
Yes.
you know, we stay at a place that is just awesome. A Stay Inn Ely is the name of it, a bed and breakfast, and aren't the rooms gorgeous?
Yeah, 5 awesome rooms, full bath, awesome kitchen, fireplace. It's top notch.
No, we stay at a lot of different places, and what did you say?
One of my favorites, and the bed is so comfy.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Great first ice fishing trip of the season.
Right, and folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie.
And I'm Blake Gillespie.
Hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, John Gillespie. This is me, and everything turns, yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, John Gillespie.